Alright, hell yeah, check it out. I'm in a hole. So this is the Gallatin River, and it's a pretty fun little river to get in some holes. And this one might have been too much, you know what I mean? It's a real small hole, but dang, I'm stuck. You know what I mean? So what I'm going to do is just work on getting out of this and try to use the least amount of energy. I watch way too many videos of people just like, just trying to dig too hard. You know what I mean? At least come up with a strategy. Now, if you come up with a strategy, yeah, dig it around. So that was my first strategy. Hey, work it back and forth and get the boat long-wise. You know what I mean? And then maybe plug it and see if it pops out. So we do it twice, and heck yeah, guess what? It popped out. You know what I mean? So that's that. So now here's the other hole. This is going to be Rodeo hole on the Gallatin. This is in the Mad Mile. So upstream, up there, that corner, around the corner is House Rock, and that's just below House Rock. This is kind of the next thing you come to. So now we're going to analyze this because we do have a little eddy, and I want to paddle on the left side. You know what I mean? Just because that's my strong side. But guess what? I get pieced out. So this is one of those places where you're just like, hell yeah, you need to learn your offside, and I should have been telling myself that years ago. So hell yeah. So we're on the offside, and we can just take it kind of easy. All we got to do is just paddle up. It doesn't matter if we have no momentum because we're just going to slide over, and hell yeah. And as long as you angled over and you're on that side and waiting that tube, boom, you're in it. And we're going to do some spins for sure. We get kicked out real easy, but you know what I mean? I'm still new to like river running all the features, you know what I mean? So I've never been in a hole like this, and I wasn't quite sure. I wasn't quite sure if it's just going to grip me like the last one, and I got to flag down a car just to get the hell out of there. Anyway, so we're going to do the same thing. So I'm paddling on my offside, just working my way up there, leaning on that tube, angling over, ain't no thing. Alright, so now that I know the hole isn't going to keep me forever, now we're going to see what we can do. So, alright, hell yeah. So we're just nosing in. And I don't know if it was the last one, but no, I think it's this one. You know what I mean? Just kind of working on nosing in. And I get pushed to the right, so I'm just like, well, that's fine. Well, I get pushed to the right. So now I'm just like, well, can I keep it square? And I was like, well, get pushed to the right. But I'm fine with that because I'm going to get pushed to the left and get kicked out. Like right here. Oop, get pushed to the left. And I can't do nothing. Can't do nothing. So now I really got to dig for that eddy. You know what I mean? And when you're going for the eddy, hell yeah, get your body and your paddle in the slowest water. And then we had to flip around. So, all right. So we're going to do this a couple more times because now we know, like, hey, it's game on. We're going to try to get as stuck as hell. You know what I mean? So we're going to go straight for the side surfs, kind of go back and forth. Heck yeah. And, oh, you know what? We didn't get kicked out because why? My body is in the slowest moving water. You know what I mean? So, hell yeah. Getting my weight, you know what I mean? It kind of makes sense. But we're going to go sideways and try to get some water into the boat. See if we can get kind of stuck. But heck yeah, for how this hole looks, you know what I mean, it's actually pretty friendly. And so it's just something, and I think one thing that makes it friendly is you can actually see the rock. There's not a whole lot of water going over the, you can kind of see that rock. It's pretty shallow. You only got a couple inches over the center of it. So maybe that makes the center of the hole less powerful. You know what I mean? So now I'm just on the edges, which are, kind of filling up my tank. But heck yeah, it makes this hole just maybe a little bit friendlier. Oh, and that makes sense, because if your more powerful places of the hole are on the outside where the exits are, heck yeah, this is going to be a pretty decent one. Now, technically, this is the start of a frowny hole, though. You know what I mean? You really have a protruding rock that's very steep in the center. You know what I mean? So from upriver, that protrusion, makes a frowning face. You know what I mean? So just know that you have a frowning face that's going to pin you in the center, and it's going to be harder to work upstream to the exits. But like right now on a day like today, I'm getting pushed. I'm actually, it doesn't really hold me in the center. It kicks me to the bottoms of the frowny face. You know what I mean? On left or right. And so you're already at the exit. But this rodeo hole, when it gets bigger, I don't know. I've never actually analyzed. I've always just avoided it at higher water. But it might be something to be able to play around on. So anyway, so now we're just really getting water in the bow. And this is good practice too, to be like, hey, the boat's real heavy, can I still keep everything going back towards that hole? And it looks like we get pieced out. So hell yeah. So that's about it. We got water in the boat. And my boat's so slow to drain. You know, we got to work on that. But anyway, we're going to watch a couple little waves. This is kind of just some part of the Mad Mile. You know what I mean? This is really low flow, but heck yeah, you got little waves like that. So this is 900 CFS. You know what I mean? You can either do it at 1,000 CFS, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 is kind of the upper limit for running this Mad Mile. But this will probably be the friendliest. All right, thanks for joining me. That's a video.